I want to be alive until I die. What would you choose? A prolonged existence, being tired, burned out, and bored, or a vibrant life, being energized, engaged, ageless, doing everything you want to do, having fun until the end? We're born consciously knowing what fun is. Little kids, they're really good at just living in the moment. Why does this have to fade over time? Growing up, my mother was the neighborhood fun mom. She would pile all the neighborhood kids in the family station wagon we called Big Beige, and we'd be off to skating rinks, swimming pools, and amusement parks. And on bad weather days, there were card games. We played dress-ups with Mom's old bridesmaids' gowns. And then we practiced and put on Broadway shows for the neighbors. We were all happy and carefree, Mom too. Then when I was 18, I got kind of a confused message about having fun. I was coming home late one night after curfew. Mom was waiting for me as I was pulling the current model of Big Beige into the garage. Young lady, you're late. Do you know what time it is? Where have you been? And what have you been doing? Oh, geez, Mom, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is a little late. We were just having so much fun at the party. I just lost track of time. Actually, I lost track of time because I was making out with my boyfriend in the back seat of Big Beige. I just kind of hoped that I was all put back together real good. All you think about is having fun. Well, yeah, I felt a little guilt-ridden because I lied, but what's wrong with having fun? Was it too frivolous a thing for me to be undertaking now that I was considered an adult at 18? Looking back, I know my mom was worried and frustrated that I was out late with the car. And I think she was really afraid for me too. But I think more importantly, she was afraid for herself, because I would be her first fun-loving fledgling to fly the nest in a few weeks. And I didn't want to leave the nest soiled, so I behaved for the next couple weeks of the summer. And then I was off to college. And I had these expectations of a new freedom, of having fun all the time. And then I realized there were some unexpected responsibilities. I had to do my own laundry. I needed a part-time job for beer money. And I was trying to navigate public transportation without Big Beige. No, scratch that. We hitchhiked. Oh yeah, we had some fun those 4 years. Me and my 3 girlfriends, famously known as the fearsome, frolicking foursome. Finally, graduation, a new freedom. What was I thinking? Now I was working full time. My husband and I were paying all the bills. We had a house, cars to take care of. And, being productive and responsible had just kind of obscured my focus on fun like a thick fog. And I kind of groped my way through the fog over the decades until I became familiar with numerology, which is touted as being the blueprint for your life. And it describes the reason that you come into this world. And I learned that I was born with a very distinct fun print. But it had faded. And I was advised to let the little girl out and play. It was long overdue, and I wasn't getting any younger. George Bernard Shaw said, "We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing." I believe this was my mom's mantra. She never stopped playing, even when she fell and broke both of her wrists. What took her down was she was roller skating with a granddaughter when she was in her 60s. And I realized that Mom was a shining example, and it's been there all the while. She was like the fun beacon shining from the lighthouse. And now I knew where to find fun. I looked for it every day, and I found fun date nights with my husband. I played with my kiddies. I rejuvenated friendships. I even got on my happy dance. My mom is now 88, and she's living in a senior community, and I have vowed to call her every single day when I can get a hold of her. And when I do, she's coming in all bubbly and happy and telling me about how much fun she had that day, whether it was bingo, brain fitness, or baking dog biscuits. And my mom inspires me with her attitude and outlook, and in contrast with some of the other people who live there. As Mom says, I don't understand why all of these old people here just sit in their room all day. They don't partake in the activities, and all they do is complain about their ailments, the food, and everything. At that stage in my mom's life, she is thriving, having fun every day, which keeps her ageless. She doesn't see herself as one of those old people. Recently, I came across a stack of letters that my mom wrote me all those decades ago when I was in college. I'm so glad I kept them, every one preciously handwritten. And every single one of these letters ends the same way. Have fun. Love, Mom. That sentiment and her legacy is going to stay with me every day, having fun until the end. Thanks, Mom.